Like any other sector, the education sector is dynamic and keeps changing. Therefore, an educator needs to lead but not lag. You must show your gratitude for whatever aspect you have been recognized.
Hello and a very warm welcome to Great Principles. I am Seema Chhoriya. Great Principles, an educational and interactive talk show that brings together best school leaders from the nation and world. So today we have with us a man who believes that the choice to lead is nurtured by the willingness to rise above the challenges of life. My guest of today confirms to the thoughts expressed in the quote and encourages self and inspires others to lead rather than lag or allow challenges dim your light. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Sanjeev Joseph, Principal Raintree School, Bangalore. Welcome to Great Principles, sir.
Greetings to all and thank you.
It's a privilege to host you today, sir. So let us begin by knowing where it all started. Once upon a time, you were inspired to be an educator by a teacher, and that teacher was none other than your own mother. So we would like to know from you what qualities of your mother inspired you to follow her footsteps.
First of all, I would like to show my sincere gratitude to the Great Principles organization for excelling and motivating leaders. I also wish all my fellow school leaders the best in their endeavors. Keep moving. Coming to your question, yes, my mother is my inspiration for becoming an educator. She was a very disciplined, punctual, and dedicated teacher, and that's inspired me to take this profession.
Wonderful, sir. So how it, what it means to be a teacher's child, every time I hear कि teacher का बच्चा है तो ये तो आता ही होगा. So was it something like that even with you in your childhood? Was you in under added responsibility for being a teacher's son?
Yeah, so basically, I learned the teaching from her. But during my journey towards becoming a professional, I don't think there was an added things on me, responsibility on me to do such kind of job related things or think about profession like a teacher.
All right,
So
wonderful, sir. So it's, the punctuality, the discipline of your mother inspired you to be a teacher. And so what is the best thing that you like about being an educator?
yeah, so I'll start with my career path, how I have come to now. I started my career as a Part B teacher. So I was not teaching the main subjects. I was handling subjects like writing, GK, storytelling, etc. So the career path has been like climbing the ladder from the lowest step. So I've come till so far, climbing the ladder one by one. The passion I felt while teaching the young minds then, that is my first class, is still there and will be with me until I work as an educator. Once I move to any class, any level, I get energy from there, and thus I enjoy being with them.
Wonderful. Great. So, these children always keep us energized and always keep you young also when you're surrounded by such children. Their wives is something that always keep you going. Great. Moving on to the next question, sir. It says that we are born special and we have distinctive traits. Learning help us map our skills and use them as a better tool for life. So educators need to be skilled to manage their versatile personalities so too. So how can educators become adept at coaching and nurturing children with diverse learning abilities?
Yeah, the question is very, very apt for today's world, which is very challenging. Like any other sector, the education sector is dynamic and keeps changing. Therefore, an educator needs to lead but not lag. We need to update ourselves with the latest pedagogy and keep learning and sharing our experiences with all stakeholders. When you talk about reaching to the students, that is all students in the class, the word which comes to my mind is differentiation. Something called as differentiated instruction is a strategy to reach an individual child in the classroom. We need to differentiate content, process, product, people, which I have added in differentiation from my side, and environment to reach students. When I talk about the content differentiation, we cater to how children will learn. The content can be presented in different ways, like video, audio, displays, board work, chart work, etc. So they will reach to the children, individual children. When we differentiate processes, that is how we teach, we use different teaching methods like role play, discussion, experiential learning, and a lot of varied method of teaching. People differentiation, which I've added from my side, because all students are different, all teachers are different, all principals are different. Coming to the people, that is the students present in the class, we use multiple intelligences present in the class and reach out to them in their preferred learning style. So these are the three things which I have to cover till now. The fourth one is product, that is the assessment part. We assess the children in varieties of ways. For example, we use a profile building, that is from one class to the next class, called as diagnostic assessment, formative assessment, which includes remedial classes, summative assessment using SMART objective and Bloom's taxonomy to reach all the students and at of different levels. Environmental differentiation is the use of the environment which we bring in our classroom so that we see that the learning is taking place and each child finds it very interesting to be engaged in teaching learning process.
Wonderfully explained, sir, because every child, as you mentioned, that there are different modes that can be adopted in class, like video, audio aids. Some children learn by project-based learning, experiential learning. So this is how we can cater to children with different learning abilities. And along with that, you also explained us the key assessment processes for the different learning style, because some may be very good at expressing while other may not be. In fact, they can just apply it and show it to you. So it is great to know that these methods are adopted in the school at a stretch, and this is how you're helping out the children with all kind of abilities to learn at their best. Great, so it's good to know such practices happening out there. Moving ahead to the next question. So good work is always recognized and is quantifiable in the forms of awards, recognitions that we receive, and everyone likes to be appreciated and recognized. So tell me, which recent awards have cheered you up?
Very good question again. The recognition gives you the motivation to keep going and doing the good work.
Absolutely.
All of the awards are equally inspiring, as I believe no job is small. You must show your gratitude for whatever aspect you have been recognized. With this elite platform for school leaders, I sincerely thank the organization that selected me as an recipient and wish them the very best to keep motivating the leaders. We all know how the school, student, teachers, and stakeholders have suffered due to COVID-19. So we all need to certainly get motivated. An organization like you is doing these things for us. And I'm very, very sure in times that will be more challenging, we will get similar inspiration and motivation from different organizations and organizations such as great principles.
That was great to know, sir. Yes, we all love to be motivated, and especially in such times, just one dose of motivation is enough for us to keep us going. During tough times, we all need that support, and I'm really glad that we could be that support for school leaders, and we are trying to be that change that we can do something and bring out your journey, your thoughts, and your views. Great to know this, sir, and it really, truly, motivates us to keep doing what we are doing when we get such feedback from leaders like you. Going ahead to in our questions, it says that leading is not easy, and being a leader, especially the school leader, you are people's person. There are so many minds, so many thoughts that you need to take care of. You cannot make everyone happy. So at times, maybe, there are tough decisions to make too. So name an educationist you look up to for your advice, support, and inspiration during such times.
So before I forget, generally I do for this, for my people and interaction which I'm having. So for your organization, this particular gesture, can we do great? That is a great means a crown, something great. Leader, can we do great?
Great.
Leaders. So you're doing wonderful job. So again, a very good or big gratitude to all of you.
Thank you so much, sir. We are truly, truly touched. Thank you.
Coming to the question, we learn from fellow educators and we have to be in that mode of understanding. So when we are leaders, we need to empower others. You can see this particular gesture, we are empowering others. Sometimes we will be collaborating. So we share and others get share. But as a leader, we should also know that sometimes we also need that kind of help from others to empower ourselves. And then once we get empowered, we come here and start the cycle again. You have asked one particular name. There are many names which I can bring forward, but definitely one of my inspirations is respected Manohar Deshmukh sir, who was advisor for our school. He always guided me in keeping positive energy. So you can have information, you can have knowledge, but the wisdom is very important. You can use that information and knowledge for right wrong direction. So he's always asked me to keep the energy positive. Once we are down, and how we overcome tells our character. We can do wrong thing when we are down, and we can do right thing. It is vital to keep the focus on the right direction. And I'm very, very thankful that he came as a real inspiration to me. And through your channel and through your organization, I would like to sincerely thank Manohar Deshmukh sir for bringing always the positive thing out of me and help my organization and people whom I work with.
Great, sir. And we feel that we might be able to reach out to the right people with the message that you have shared here, that it's the duty of leaders to empower others to be a leader. When you are in this position, you need to ensure that you make more leaders. You are not, just in that treatment that, yes, all right, I'm the leader now and this is, I'm the king. But you have to ensure that you're making others kings too. So this is a wonderful thought. And I'm really happy that you have such great mentors around like sir to always guide you and support you. So when we have such people around us, we are always ready to dive in and take the step. We are not worried about the circumstances because we know someone is there to help us out. So it's always great to have mentors like this. On this wonderful note, we reach to the very interesting segment of the show, which is called rapid fire round. Here, sir, you have to answer in one word or a statement. All right. So here goes the first question. You spend your recreational time indulging in activities like
Exercising.
exercising. Wonderful. So sir likes to stay fit and exercise regularly. Tell us about a funny or a weird incident in your life.
There are many again, and one of the funniest thing is like generally having people coming to me and forgetting things what they have come for asking me. Sometimes it happens when we go to a particular place and we forget actually what was the purpose. So when you have got many things happening simultaneously, sometime it happens in your life that you miss the focus.
Yeah, it does happen. We just forget. All right, so why did I call you up? Many times I call my friend and I'm like, why did I call you up? I just missed it. So this actually happens. And for this, yes, we need to be focused. Going ahead to the next question. Name one of the latest songs that you added to your playlist.
I think always I'm admiring old songs. So one of the song will be like Chalte Chalte मेरे ये गीत याद रखना कभी अलविदा ना कहना कभी अलविदा ना कहना. Because once we are here, we should not give up. The message for this particular song is that you should not give up, and the bonding between you and people around you should be there. So that song always keeps me being with the people and connecting with people.
Absolutely. A very beautiful. I think this is a song of Kishorda.
Yes,
Yeah. So
exactly,
beautiful
exactly.
song. And even I cherish this song. It has a very deep rooted meaning. So, sir is a fan of old Bollywood songs. Going to the next question, nature walks and trails keeps you rooted to Mother Earth. True or false?
It is always true. We have to be rooted in our movement in life. As we are grounded and humbled, we help others.
Beautiful thoughts, sir. Again, there are such beautiful inspirations and thoughts to be taken from your journey. Going ahead to the next question, a life coach you follow.
My mother.
Your mother, wonderful. It's great to know this. Exercise of mind and body is dash, fill in the blanks.
It is life for me. It is life for me.
It's a life for you. Great. So it was great to know you in this segment. Sir likes to exercise. Sir is Bollywood songs, the old Bollywood song lovers. Sir like these old things, and sir like nature trails and walks. It was wonderful to know you in this segment. We have reached to the last question of the show, which is also a viewer's choice question. So this question has been sent by viewers. They say that teachers have to constantly build on their knowledge base and skills that help them to bridge the gaps in their own learning. Current situation has challenged educators to gear up and adopt to multiple learning mediums. So are tenured or senior educators able to cope up with learning and using technology as a medium of teaching?
So I belong to the last century. Since those days, I've been using technology when we had typewriter. Then came electronic typewriter, colored ribbons, monochrome computers, and now with advanced computers with high speed processing. We have ample storage spaces and 5G speed using optical fibers, which will only improve in the days to come. I've learned to use computers without coming from a technological background because they are user friendly and menu driven. Therefore, I suggest that all those who find it difficult to use computers or any technology give some time to learn their menu, and it will be much easier to use. We can't separate technology from our personal and professional life now. The more we know it, the better to use it, and it is suitable for ourselves and the people around us. So that is my message for all the people.
Extremely, sir. Technology is imperative today. It's a part of our lives. We wake up with technology and sleep with technology these days. So tell me, sir, how do you find things? The apps which are coming up, aren't they self-learning apps?
Just to disclose to you, during the lockdown, I have done things which I could have not done before the lockdown. One of the important things which I've learned is to make an app. Today, I've made a unique app for my staff, which is not there anywhere across the globe, I feel. It is only for staff and parents and certain important features. So definitely apps are very helpful for us. Not only helpful, but there are apps which you can make. For example, I've made an app and my management has approved it and purchased the license from me. And we are using, and I can see that any information which I need. For example, one of the parent had come and visited me last month, and she had come again, and we discussed something about her issues of the last month. I can easily track it here. So today also again after the discussion, I put in the parents section her issues. So it is very, very important to be updated and be in the system by learning it, excelling it, and going across and opposite to the wind. So you create something and you carry on with your work very effectively.
First of all, sir, hearty congratulations to you for creating this wonderful app. I'm sure it's very, very useful when you have the track. Even parents feel so glad. Oh my God, being such a busy principal, he knows what we spoke last time. So even they feel so good and so confident about the school and the entire management. A wonderful concept to have and a brilliant app. So congratulations on that. And yes, sir, as you mentioned, technology is our life now. And for all our teachers, those who are very apprehensive of it, you have to live with it. So you have no choice now, rather just go ahead and adopt it. So there is no other solution than to adopt technology. Today, I and you can interact sitting in the different corners of the country just because of technology. It has brought the world closer. So when we use it to its best, it is certainly of a lot of advantages. We never require training for WhatsApp, right, sir?
So that's what it is menu driven. Earlier, when we started, DOS command was there, which was a little tough. Now there is, it is called as graphical user interface, where there is always a menu. So you don't have to do anything. You learn that menu and use it.
Absolutely. So technology is making, working simpler, easier, and faster for us, and making education more collaborative, more informative, and more participative, where we can, analyze children as per their learning abilities. It's not that if I'm good at memorizing, so I can just memorize the answer and I get 100%. If I am good at applying my knowledge, so you can evaluate me by that. So technology truly has a lot of wonders to create in the world of education, and we all are witnessing it. So thank you so much, sir, for this informative session with us, and thank you for your time with us. I thoroughly enjoyed the conversation. You have great insights, and I'm sure my viewers are going to gain a lot of value today.
Thank you again, and wish you, Seema, and your organization a very best. And it was a pleasure to speak with you.